some rapid fire questions. Favorite attraction?
Favorite attraction is the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Favorite attraction to you?
Flights of Passage. Awesome new ride.
If you could only eat in one restaurant in Disney World,
Via Napoli
which is where we're going today.
for lunch. Favorite nighttime show?
Happily Ever After.
Okay.
Favorite resort?
That's a tough one.
Favorite resort to stay at?
Favorite resort to stay at is, I like the Polynesian. Favorite resort to visit without having to stay there is the Wilderness Lodge. What about you?
I would agree. Wilderness Lodge, favorite resort to visit. Favorite resort to stay at? I'm not going to answer that. I don't know the answer, so I don't really have one. What's your favorite place to shoot Illuminations from?
Italy, actually, because you can be set back a little bit and you can get the gondola boats and those poles coming out of the water with the crowd on the left-hand side. So
I would go with Japan. I like the architecture. You can kind of actually get back a ways and get all the people and the architecture and everything.
that is a good one too.
In the foreground. It's always interesting when shooting fireworks to actually get some kind of an architectural or human element to it in the foreground. So it's not just bursts in the sky. It's actually a complete photograph.
Agreed.
What's your favorite World Showcase Pavilion to photograph?
To photograph. I like at night when the parks are empty, I like the Germany Pavilion to photograph. I think it's a very cool one. And China, I'm going to say China. China's mine. What's yours?
China.
China all the time. Hollywood Studios attraction you miss.
Hollywood Studios attraction that I miss.
Half the park's gone now, so of these attractions, which one would you want back?
What's closed?
Great movie ride, the back lot, the Lights Motor Action Speedway, Tough to Be a Bug Playground.
If it qualifies as an attraction, the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights.
Okay, well, you win. That's right. You're right. I'm not going to argue with that. All right. Mickey Bar or Mickey Ice Cream Sandwich?
Just don't even continue. Mickey Bar every time.
See, I prefer the ice cream sandwich. Resort hotel that has the best pool.
The best pool?
Yeah.
Beach and Yacht Club.
Beach and Yacht Club's pool is awesome. Okay, so you have to spend a day somewhere in Walt Disney World, but you can't go in a park. What are you doing?
A day in Walt Disney World, can't go in a park? Can I go to multiple places or just one place?
You can do whatever you want. You just can't go in a park. You have no tickets.
No tickets. All right, so in the morning, we're going to do some shopping, Disney Springs. When it gets hot midday, we're going to head over to a water park. Probably.
Oh, that's a park. No,
I can't go
no
to Blizzard
parks.
Beach?
You have no passes
I can't
to
even
get
go to
anywhere.
Blizzard Beach?
No, it's a free day.
Free day. All right, so free. So Disney Springs. Maybe not Disney Springs then until later in the afternoon then.
Okay.
Close down Disney Springs at night.
Yeah.
During the day, I'm going to be hanging out at a resort, at a pool.
Okay. I would take a boat from the Wilderness Lodge over to the campground and get breakfast at Trails End. And then from there, I'd maybe jump in the car and head over to the boardwalk and spend the day walking around there. And then hit Disney Springs at night for dinner.
There you go.
Perfection.
I'll meet you there.
Okay. Okay. Favorite roller coaster in Walt Disney World?
Walt Disney World, Expedition Everest.
Favorite roller coaster, Walt Disney World and Disneyland combined?
California Screaming beats out Expedition Everest by a little bit.
Ooh. I like the California Screaming also, but my favorite is the Rock and Roller Coaster because I love Aerosmith and I just think it's great that the music's playing while you're on it.
Perfect combination.
Okay. Favorite family ride that is floating in water? Pirates of the Caribbean for me.
Splash Mountain, but not the whole family will go on, so I have to take that back. And see, I'm in a tough spot because my whole family doesn't go on every ride.
I didn't ask them, I'm asking you.
Me?
Yeah.
Splash Mountain.
Favorite quick service restaurant?
I like Pecos Bills.
Pecos Bills.
I like Pecos Bills.
All right, mine is Tangerine Cafe in Epcot.
Have you or have you not ever had a turkey leg?
I have had a turkey leg, and the first bite was the best thing I ever ate. After a couple of bites, I just couldn't finish it. There was too much, and that was my one experience with the turkey leg. What about you? So we're out here by the German Pavilion. We just had a couple of Schoenhofer grapefruit, what are they, wheat beers?
Grapefruit wheat beers, very, very refreshing on a warm day like today.
Yeah. This video we're gonna make, we're gonna talk about why we shoot in the Disney parks. Like why here? Why do we choose Disney to focus on? Why is our Instagram and Facebook pages about Disney?
Right, it's a great place to really work on every different aspect of photography. You know, just in the course of one day, you can shoot landscapes, you can shoot portraits, you can shoot indoors, you can shoot moving indoors on dock rides, parades. There's so many different things that you can shoot, and your family's running around, you can get shots of them enjoying themselves, eating things, getting on rides. Just in the course of one day, there's 100 different things you can photograph.
Right. It's like I've said this before on on our Facebook page. I've said it's like photography boot camp. In one day you're challenged with almost every imaginable photography situation that you can come up with. And if you're willing to challenge yourself and try to get the shots that you want, this is a great place to hone those skills quickly. If you follow us online and other Disney photographers, you can see, many of these people, have been shooting for, a few years, and their skill set is amazing after only a few years of shooting, because these parks are just such a great learning ground.
Yeah, it's fun to follow along with everybody online and see the kind of things that they're doing, start to develop your own style of photography from that.
Yeah, we look at other photographers like, oh, that's a great shot. Oh, this guy's really nailing this one. Oh, I never would have thought of that. And it's great, and it challenges us. We apply everything we've learned in these parks over the years to other photography, portraits of our family and friends. We learned how to use flash, how to, create depth of field, and all the things we talk about in this video series, all the different, aspects of your camera. We learned all of that here. The parks just let you hone that skill set.
So then when we go out anywhere else, we live near Manhattan, we go and shoot in Manhattan fairly often. We go into upstate New York and we shoot waterfalls. It's, I don't want to say easy, but it's almost easy in comparison to this, because we've already developed all of these skills. We know how to change things on the fly. We know how to work in all different types of situations. We know exactly what to have in our bag. We know exactly where everything is. And it's all been worked out by just shooting in the parks all at once, all in one park, all in one day.
Try to be as creative as possible. Try to do something different. Try to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. So the camera's an amazing tool, and if you learn it, that's the main thing. Learn your camera. And these videos, hopefully, we're going to help you do that. And then get out there and get creative with it, because it can be a lot of fun, and you can really create some amazing images for your family, for your friends, and for yourself.
So definitely follow along here on YouTube. We're going to have tons of different tutorials, tons of advice to give you.
And some Disney fun facts.
Fun facts, of course.
What's the one attraction you don't like going on, but you go on for your kids?
Small World.
The one, I like the Three Caballeros ride, but I've been on it about 75 times and I'm done. But my kids make me do it every single trip. Least favorite Walt Disney World restaurant?
Least favorite restaurant?
Yeah, where was like the hype was big, but you were not pleased?
As much as I like the interior of the Sci-Fi Cafe, I didn't love the meals.
Yeah, I've eaten there a few times for the atmosphere, but the food is usually lackluster at best.
Subscribe. If you have any comments for us, comment. We're always checking those.
And we'll talk to you the next time. See you later. Last round of rapid fire questions for this day we had here at Epcot. Favorite park icon to photograph?
Has to be Cinderella Castle.
Okay. As we stand here with the unbelievable Spaceship Earth behind us, I'm going to say something. I miss the hat in Hollywood Studios. I used to love shooting that hat, and I liked the way it looked and the whole thing about it, and I thought it was very Disney.
What was great about the hat, it was very Disney, just the look of it, and you can go front of it, to the side of it, behind you, you can go underneath it. There's all different ways to shoot it.
Yeah, it was cool. The Tree of Life is another good one. You can get it from both sides, and there's water on one side, and then you have the animals on the other side. It's definitely cool. There's nothing like Spaceship Earth. I mean, this is just incredible. It's always fun to shoot this. And, well, I don't know, the Chinese theater now. Or is...
Well, we'll see. There might be something new once the Mickey ride opens.
I guess it's Tower of Terror right now, though, right?
Right now, I think it's Tower of Terror.
Could be. Okay.
It's a good thing to photograph in itself, but it really, that park needs something.
Yeah. Well, I guess the Cinderella Castle is the superstar of Walt Disney World, so I guess we both have to go with that. All right, so that's it. We're out of here. Got a lot of video content, and see you on YouTube.